will continue now with Dr. Göttsche. So he is the Deputy Director of the Solar Institute Jülich. Please.
Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Also welcome from my side. I'm here instead of our real director, Ulf Hermann, but unfortunately he cannot be here today. So it's my pleasure to welcome you here. As Professor Ritz already mentioned, Aachen University of Applied Science is doing research since a long time. The Solar Institute was founded in 1992. So we are more than 30 years. Since more than 30 years, we're doing research on solar technologies. That was fairly new at that time in Germany, because at that time still nuclear was in the focus of our energy system. And so that has changed significantly in the years. So the Solar Institute started with simple solar thermal technology, solar flat plate collectors, solar cookers. Then focus changed with time in the late 1990s and early years of the year 2000. We stepped into efficient building design. This one was built in 2003. Not only looking at very low energy consumption, so we make maximum use of passive solar gains for the building, but also look at the impact that the building construction actually has on the environment. The images that you see here are from the construction phase of the solar tower at Jülich that was built 2007, 2008 by Kraftanlagen München, and that was initiated by Solar Institute at that time by Professor Hofschmidt, who was then director of our institute. And that is a good example of a concentrating solar power station where you concentrate solar energy to generate hot air in the first place, and then from the hot air you have storage, and you can supply a steam turbine from the storage that is heated up by the hot air cycle. Now, things have changed since then. Photovoltaic systems have become extremely cheap. Wind power has been extremely cheap. So now Germany is planning for 200 gigawatt of wind and PV installations until the year 2030. And at that time, well, you should be aware that the typical demand is in the area of 90 gigawatt in Germany. So there will be many, many hours in the year, many thousand hours, where we have more generation than demand. And that is why we need storage. And this is where our test idea comes into place, where we use excess surplus electricity from the grid to store in similar structures that were used in our solar tower project. And this is the system that you're going to see in our little excursion, just a quarter after 10. And yes, I think I will stop here, because the rest of it you will see in reality, and that's always much better than just addressing this with words. So thank you again, and I will be glad that you enjoy this day here in Jülich.
Thank you very much, Joachim.